Today, we're talking with Gary Collins, a partner in For Growth. Gary is a merger and acquisition expert, helping medium-sized companies grow and prosper. Today, we're discussing the huge transfer of companies as boomers retire. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Collins. What do you see as the biggest change in business in the next 10 years?
Mike, that's an interesting question, and I think one of the things that we're seeing is age as a significant factor. Today, 66% of business owners are 50 years or older. The baby boomers continue to lead the business community, and we understand and know that over the next 5 to 10 years, about 120,000 businesses in Canada will transition or be sold. Transition to a successor within the business, to a family member, or be sold outright. And what we're seeing today is where's the preparedness on both sides of that? The person who's leaving the business and the person who wants to acquire the business has significant consequences on our economy and on the running of a business. One of the other factors that have influenced this is the fact that a small percentage of business owners have a formal plan to exit their business, to the tune of about 10%. So our job in the marketplace today is to go help business owners figure out what that exit strategy is. What we've found is that it normally takes about 3 years to sell a company. 8 to 12 months to find the perfect buyer, and then buyers today want that owner to transition through the sale, which is usually 1 to 2 years. So if someone intends to retire in 5 years from now, if without planning, that becomes 8 years. So we are really recommending to business owners in this baby boomer category that they begin the process today. Now there's several factors that are contribute to why business owners want to sell. We list them as the 5 Ds. They're death, disease, disability, disenchantment, and divorce. And by divorce, we don't mean divorce of personally, but divorce of partnerships, where individual partners within a company are either tired of themselves or tired of each other, been with each other for a long time and need a new stimulus. Disenchantment really comes when you see business owners who have been doing their own business for 25, 30 years, no longer want people reporting to them, are really just tired of their own business and want to move on to something else. So those are the two common factors we see today of motivating factors for business owners to decide to leave. Once they've made that decision, the most important factor at that point is trying to determine the value of business. For business owners, it's really tough if they put in all of those years in running their business to come up with a valuation. Most business owners think their business is worth more than it is, and part of the process is really figuring out what that value is financially to a new owner, to a competitive owner, or to a strategic buyer. And that's important for them to understand that. It's really important for them to work with a number of collateral professionals to come up with that formulation. Could be a lawyer, could be an accountant, could be a consultant or a business broker, but all of those people within their trusted community can help them make decisions on when is the right time and how much is the right price for the business, whether they're handing it off to their successors or moving it outside to a different company.